Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. It's another beautiful spring day here at Sublimity, and actually, I've been sitting here on our deck, just working on my latest book. I thought I'd take a little break to say a few words today. I feel led to maybe say a few words in defense of what some people would call the sinner's prayer, and just encouraging people to acknowledge our sin and express faith in Christ and what He's done for us on the cross. And I ask Him to save us. And led many people in that prayer over the years. But I've heard a lot of criticism of what some people call the sinner's prayer um, by some preachers I respect, in all honesty. I've heard one say, the sinner's prayer has sent more people to hell than anything else I can think of. I'm not so sure about that, in all honesty. I can think of a lot of other things. And the truth is that a prayer is not going to send anyone to hell. It's our unbelief that will do that, in our own sin that we have that condemns us. But I know there are religious things that people do. Some people would say they're trusting in the sacraments of the church to save them. Just as some people may say, well, yeah, I prayed a prayer once and that'll save me. Um, I'm not naive. I know some people are um, looking at the words in that prayer as if the words alone will save a person without true saving faith. Um, on the other hand, I've known so many people that prayed the sinner's prayer and just have been gloriously saved, and their lives have been transformed. And um, I have no doubt they're on the way to heaven because of their faith in Christ, not because they got the words right in a prayer at some time. And in all honesty, I don't think as many are deceived by that as some people may think. Um, I've known too many people who have said, I prayed a prayer when I was at camp once, or when I was in Sunday school, and I didn't really believe in Christ at that time, and I knew I wasn't really saved, but now I want to get saved, and uh, I want to get this right with the Lord. Um, I've known many people like that. I think that in general, people know if they've been born again, or if it's just words. Um, and I understand that. One of the things that I think that we need to emphasize when we talk about salvation is it's not difficult. There are no hurdles that we need to scale in order to be saved. Jesus said once in John chapter 6, very simply, "He that comes to me, I will in no wise cast out." That's all you have to do is come to Jesus. And a prayer is a way to do that. Like, for example, the man that Jesus referenced, the publican who came into the temple and just prayed a simple prayer: God, be merciful to me, a sinner. Or the thief on the cross who just turned to Christ and said, Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Those are, I guess, simplified versions of the sinner's prayer, but they were justified, and they were saved as a result of their faith in Christ and expressing it in that way. And I think that's the important thing. This is the prayer that we use sometimes, and even when we lead people in that prayer, uh, is not the emphasis is not on the words are getting that right, but it's on the faith that we have in Christ and acknowledging that there's nothing in us that merits salvation, but we're saved by grace through faith because of what Jesus did for us on the cross, and that prayer is a way to emphasize that. And so I would say, don't throw it out. Uh, I'll keep using it, and if God leads you in that direction, I hope that you will too. give it some thought anyway. And I look forward to being back with you again someday soon. See you then.